I am excited right now. I just got a package in from Warehouse Skateboards. I have a deck in here and I have something else. We're gonna get into that right now. Ta-da! You guys ready to see what's in here?
Yeah!
This is the first thing that's in here. This is the Heroin Skateboards Aaron Wilson Texas Egg 2. This is an 8.8. It's a symmetrical egg and it has the razor edge on the front, which I love. My other board had that. If you guys have been following along, you'll know that I just built Craig's Rotten Egg. Why did I get another deck? That's what these are about. We have a set of Grind King lockers. Jace behind the camera, I told him I wasn't going to tell him about these till they came in. The reason these are called the Grind King locker is because it has a lock-in groove where you lock in your grinds.
You cheater!
These are the Grind King lockers. I am unbelievably pumped to try these out. I have never skated these before. I'm hoping these are gonna help with my 5.0s to just get me in that pinch point. I mean, I have them, but I don't have them locked in like I want. So we have these 3 different settings here. If you guys could see how you can actually mount these so they'll pretty much fit any deck. Got a Grind King sticker. That's definitely gonna go on something. These are the 8.75s. This is an 8.88 deck, so they will work. The reason I got this deck was specifically to accommodate these trucks. I really like that top ply. That gray color is very, very cool and fits the theme of this. Goes with the trucks. Perfect. Let's go. That is such a sick graphic. I can't wait to skate this. It's crazy to me that an 8.8 looks small compared to what I've been skating. I mean, I'm skating mammoths. Let's compare them. This right here is my slappy setup. This is going to be what I'll skate more for the rails. I'm hoping the groove will help me get a little more consistent with 5.0s. I found a roll of Jessup that I had from one of my Revive orders, just wide enough to fit the board. Let's grip the board today then.
The film which you are about to see is an account of the tragedy which befell a group of 5 youths. It is all the more tragic in that they were young. But had they lived very, very long lives, they could not have expected, nor would they have wished to see, as much of the mad and macabre as they were to see that day.
For any of you guys out there that use these all the time, go get you one of these. Stanley. It's got a quick install and quick release. You just hit this down, slide that in, it's locked in, and you're good to go. Best 12 bucks you'll ever spend. That literally the most satisfying. I dare anyone out there to tell me a more satisfying feeling than a nice clean grip job with a freshy razor blade. There is nothing. Dude, Heroin literally just makes the sickest graphics out there. I mean, come on. And that grip job ain't so bad if I do say so myself. We're gonna get our truck holes poked through. Boom. Nice little file. Poke it through there and just pour out those holes. Just like that. See, they got nice clean holes. Nice and clean. That is what's up right there. Hardware and wheels. So we'll see you guys at that point. Good morning, guys. We have our fresh cup of dose, our daily morning dose. We got some packages. Wheels our hardware. We'll check out the goodies that we have. I don't know why they do this. This package for that item. Normally I would order from like TEGGXAS or TGM, but I needed this stuff quick. Quick means going through Amazon. We have our independent hardware. These, which I'm super pumped to try, these are the Dragon wheels. Spencer Semien models. These are gonna work perfect for that, and I'll show you guys why when we get them on there. And then of course, Bones Reds. Alrighty, our deck all gripped out, looking sick, looking clean. Your life just got more awesome. 100% true statement. I personally opt for 1.25" on my hardware just because it fits the deck and the riser, and it gives you a little more meat on the backside.
For 30 years, the files collected dust in the cold cases division, yet none of the evidence was more compelling than the classified police footage of the crime scene walkthrough.
There we go so far. Looking good. These trucks look so sick. That gray. We're gonna check these wheels out real quick. Right. There's two reasons why I went with the Nano Rats over the standard Dragons that I have on my other setups. These are more of a wider shape, a little boxier. These are designed to help you lock in a little bit more, a little easier. They have a wider riding surface, and with these trucks designed for obviously locking in grinds, paired with these, I figured it just makes sense. The standard Dragons are 31, these are 30, and the standard Nano Rats are 34. I obviously wanted to try the lockers. They don't make these in the big shapes that I like to skate, like a 9.5, a 10. The biggest that these trucks go are 8.75, which is what I have here. Just so happens Heroin released their spring set of decks, which I have here, and this is the smallest one. This is an 8.8. The truck spot is an 8.3. I didn't want to have a fatter wheel sticking out farther. Very minimal. You can see right here, that little gap. That's the space difference. The fact that the standard Nanos have green and this has like a cool red Dragons, and it just matches. Usually I would skate these graphic side inside, but because these are designed for locking in, you really can't do that, because now you're losing that design edge for locking in if you run them backwards. This is definitely going to be a narrower setup for me as to what I've been skating, but it's not something that I'm not going to be able to adapt to. And is it worth it to try out some new gear and have an excuse to buy another setup? Hell yeah, it is. Get these bearings in and these wheels on.
During the last 13 years, over and over again, reports of bizarre, grisly chainsaw mass murders have persisted all across the state of Texas. The Texas Chainsaw Massacre has not stopped. It haunts Texas. It seems to have no end.
Look at that. Talk about a sick looking setup right there. I mean, damn. From the top, you cannot see those wheels stick out at all. So I think we're golden with that. That is a good looking setup right there. This thing is going to be so fun. There it is, the Aaron Wilson Texas 2. Loaded with Grind King lockers. Al Peralta Dragon Nanos. And just ready to go. Here we go. So these are the lockers. Obviously it's appropriate to skate a rail. There it is. We're gonna give her a little butter before we start ripping. Boom. We're gonna take a little rip on this and just see how the trucks feel, because these are new. I don't know if I'm gonna have to tighten them up. Oh yeah, those are definitely loose. Way looser than I prefer. 1, 2, 1, 2. Let's test that out. I like my trucks a little tighter. Let's see. Yep, all right, we're good. Feels good. We're gonna get our first rip, the lockers. Boom, boom. Oh yeah, dude, look at that. Right here and right there. The first skate. And I'm already in that pocket. It feels so wild. That is no bullshit, guys. Look. Look at that. We're gonna go for a 5-0. First try. Okay, that locked me in. I just didn't hold on to it. That's one of the things about these that I was hoping for, is to see if it'll actually help me lock into 5-0s and get them down better. It's locking me in. I'm just not holding it how I should. This is a lot more narrow than I'm used to skating. There we go. That one felt great. Once you're in it, it helps you find that lock-in point. There we go. There we are. What? What's weird is when I hit those and then I go to come off, it kind of like is locked in so well that it's just carrying the grind, and it's kind of like popping me out sideways. See? Normally, if I'm in a 5-0 and I go to pop out, you can see like it kind of goes like this, and then it throws me sideways because it's so locked in there. So that's something that's a little odd. Wow, dude. That was it. That 5-0 was so clean and felt so good in this. Check out those grooves. Right there, the heel and the toe. You can just see how these things work. Whoa! Yeah, dude. Yes, that was the one. Yeah. These things do help with the 5s. That's sick. These trucks 100% help with grind pinches. If you guys see the heel pinch right there, the toe is a little bit not as much pressure. Usually a lot of it's on your back foot, but these things just put you right into that spot you want to be. So what I discovered with the 5 is if I keep my foot a little lower down, focus a lot of pressure on the heel to lock in, it helps with getting that manual. Once I'm able to keep my foot a little more in the pocket there and just slightly lean back, the truck puts you in that groove where you need to be. The truck is almost like it like guides you where you need to be. It's like, no, here's your pinch right here. The only thing with the 5s that was weird is when I would try to pop out early, it was locked in so good that it kind of like wanted to spin me almost into like a board slide. I landed 3 buttery 5.0s in a row because I just found that certain spot. They need to make these in a 10 for sure. I like to be like a 9.5 to a 10-inch board. This is a little bit on the thinner side for me. Clean up the grip tape. What do I think of this setup? I actually don't mind the deck size too much. I got used to it pretty fast. These trucks are insanely awesome. They really do what they say they're gonna do. They help you lock into grinds. It actually helped me consistently get some 5.0s. If you guys want to check out the Grind King lockers, I highly recommend them. If you like to grind, get a set because they're insane. You guys could see the wear and how it gets right in that.
Why did you poop? That was such a weird fail.
That's my quick review. I want to learn crooks. I think these are going to come in major handy for that. The wheels were great. I have no complaints about these wheels. The whole setup is clean, feels good, skates really well. Yeah, stoked on that, really happy. I hope they come out with a 10-inch, because I will absolutely get those. That's it, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to like, subscribe for all new content. We'll see you next time.